It's Tuesday, December 16th, 2014. I'm not awake yet. This is stupid. And it's 11:11 a.m. because I went to bed after 6 a.m., okay? And husband seems to have some idea. Well, he's going to make banana bread again, which I will do my helpful course and get bananas for him.
I've already done.
What?
Bananas are already done.
But there's so many bananas. You gotta use more bananas.
I can only do one thing at a time. I have to do the next one afterwards.
Well, we better. We got a lot of banana bread to make because most all of these bananas best be used today. So we're making several loaves of bananas. First, I want to show you something that arrived from Esmeralda, or otherwise known as Silent Citadel, in the ASMR community. And this is, I believe, oh my gosh, I can't go look up the exact name. It's something like The Widow. Do you see? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I know I have a twisted mind getting that and putting it near my wedding bouquet. I swear I do not have nefarious plans. Husband, have we gotten our life insurance yet? Mm-hmm. And you're the weeping angel. Oh gosh, it's a beautiful piece of art, and we've gotten some recent more Christmas cards. Aunt Terry and the dad-in-law. He is generous to us. That card he signed, he gave us each individual cards with money in them. I know that's old school, and that's awesome. But he forgot to sign and address them to us. So I feel like a spoiled child. It's like, here's your money. And then we got presents under the tree. Mine for my husband are all these, but like I said, I can't really brag because stuff is coming in continually that I've ordered. Okay, so husband is doing directions.
Please get me some paper towel.
I am going to get him some paper towel. I don't know why he wants me to help him anyway. He always does these things better on his own.
I don't want to drip vanilla extract all over the floor. It's not come up here.
He doesn't want it. Step 2. You do not want to spill vanilla extract on the floor. It does not come up easily. I just woke up and you already put me through all this. So tell us what all this stuff is. What's all going on here?
It's cooking stuff.
Well, again, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
It's cooking stuff.
Is cooking when you phone this thing and it delivers food to your door? Isn't that cooking?
Kind of.
Except this looks different than cooking. Okay, so what's going on?
Getting all the ingredients together.
Why would you use Arm & Hammer baking soda? It's something like you put in the fridge or you use in litter boxes or maybe...
What's the first word there?
Bicarbonate. Bicarbonate.
Not that one.
Baking.
There you go.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's for... Then why does it say try fridge fresh?
Because they have ones that are meant to go in the fridge, but it's still baking soda.
Yeah, but what's baking soda do? What's baking soda do? Get out that aggression. Mash those bananas. Mash and mash. Mash and mash and mash. I bet you that I'm narrating his thoughts. Mash and mash and mash and mash. Mash and mash and mash and mash. Mash, mash, mash. Mash, 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 mash. Mash, mash. Mash, 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 mash. Mash, 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 mash. Mash, mash, mash. It looks like cute, actually. Sorry, it kind of does. Like chunky, you know, people drunk from the bar's puke kind of thing. See, I'm only supposed to see the final end product. You're showing me behind the scenes and it scares me. What's that? What's that?
1/3 of a cup of urine.
No, what is it?
Melted butter.
Oh, my head hurts. I'm not awake. So now I guess he's stirring the butter into the bananas. That's just bananas. Not anymore, because there's butter. Oh, don't say nan. Nanners, what are you, 5? I'm the adult one here. I feel so sick. I needed more sleep. Why couldn't she just bring the package up? That was so stupid. Did it need a signature? Huh?
No.
No, then she just didn't want to come up. That's stupid. At least she buzzed. So we added salt because I guess she likes salt. And this is all-purpose flour. Do you guys remember that scene in like Stranger Than Fiction, which I recommend as a book to read? And the guy gives the baker, she's a baker, he gives her a box of flowers, a dozen flowers, and they're all different colors of flour, F-L-O-U-R, and they're heavy. What's that? What was that?
Egg.
How many?
So many.
So many eggs. Guys, if you found this recipe, so many eggs. Don't forget, so many eggs. Now what did you just put in?
Sugar.
Sugar's bad for you. It's poisonous toxin.
It tastes so good. How could it possibly be bad for you?
True.
Here, beat that logic.
I thought for a minute there you're going to make me have to do some work.
Where did I put the half cup measuring cup? There it is.
So now what's going on? Besides dirtying in multiple dishes. See, I care about the dishes because sometimes they're dishes. And most of the times they're dishes. Usually not though when you cook. Baked, I mean. You usually take care of it yourself, but still I'm scared. What's going on? I'm not awake. I shouldn't have been woken up so early. What's going on?
Now I'm mixing in the flour.
Why so much flour?
Piece of flour.
How much? What does the flour do?
That's what makes the bread. Otherwise it's just goo.
What's wrong with goo? Ah, shut up. So, it's so disturbing to see baking soda like that. I think of like baking soda and vinegar and cleaning and stuff, not like food anymore. With the Arm & Hammer, it's like what? Only strong-muscled people use baking soda in there. I guess you do have to have strong arms to bake. How's it going there? What's going on now? Besides this light being too bright and all the noises are so loud. Now what are these?
Food of the gods.
What are these? You're supposed to tell the people.
What do you think they are? Chocolate chips.
I know what they are. People watching may be like, what the fuck? I don't understand any of this. What's that stuff? Is he putting poo in there? No. I haven't even had tea or coffee yet. I just want some tea or something for my head. I just sleep after 6:30, and then I was up before 11, like 10 something when the buzzer. That's like 4 hours or so of sleep. That's not enough. This is so stupid. Why don't I just go to bed? Hi, welcome back to the baking show. So next he's... Oh, I do feel sick. That'd be kind of disturbing if I got sick. Okay, so he's putting that stuff. He's putting it here. Now keep in mind, my husband made about 3 loaves of banana bread recently. And he gave 2 of them away. And how many bread loaves does that leave? No, but he gave 2 away, and they were so well received. Although the people could have just been polite, I don't know. That he's decided that he needs to make more. Oh, I just touched it and made things brighter. You've been in the dark all this time, people. Wake up to the revolution. Okay, so he's making, oh, there's the timer. It looks like scrambled eggs from here. No, it doesn't. What does it look like? Yeah, that looks appetizing. So what's that? Is that the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know you've mixed it up enough? How do you know you've done a good job?
It has been mixed up, don't worry.
Well, yeah. How do I know you're doing a good job? Tell us what you're doing.
Just making sure it's even on in the pan.
Why?
So it cooks evenly.
Oh. So how do you make it even when there's so many delicious chunks of chocolate chips? Not chunks of chocolate chips, just chocolate chips. How do you do it? Magic.
Basically.
Look at all the dishes. And then what?
I'll make another one.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Cooking is so stupid. It's like you have to cook to eat or whatever. The particular cruelty in this act right now is that I am on my second day of fasting. So he's just a meanie. Don't let his beautiful colored shirt fool you. This is cruelty. I'm not awake. I'm not eating. And he's just like, here, look at all this food. And why don't you look at this food that I'm making? And why don't you learn? And even better, why don't you take up baking? Because you should learn how to do something useful instead of just talking to yourself. And so now he's put in the bananas. Look at them. They smell delicious. And now, this is where he gets out his aggressions. And this is where you put your heart into it. You're putting in your love and your gumption and your self-loathing. No, keep that out. Only a dab of self-loathing and self-deprecation, but mostly it's love and compassion and stick-to-itness. So, seriously, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Can I just, like, stop narrating now and go away? Yesterday was a health card. Today it's like, hey, watch me bake. I just like to see it when it's done. It's nice when it's done. Why do I have to know more about it? It's like you hope one day that I'll bake things. Do you have enough eggs for all the breads?
For 3.
Okay. So, good. So, what are the plans to give, to keep one for yourself? To what? Give one away? To who? A friend at work?
My boss.
Your boss? Oh, wow! And I think you're gonna like some of the presents I got you for Christmas. To make you look spiffy so you can move up in the world. If you're gonna give your boss bread, you may as well go start, sucking up some more. Some boss bread. Who's getting the other bread? Who?
Me, I'm hungry.
2 breads?
Why not?
Because you're just a skinny man. Oh, this is so exciting. Don't you guys prefer to hear me talking about myself instead of all this nonsense like us with doing something thing? So we got this off the internet from Simply Recipes. Moist and delicious. That does not look like a good banana bread. Just so you know, that's a printer-induced crap. crap.
No, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's the actual end picture. It's supposed to look exactly like that.
He's joking. It's supposed to look. Okay, so I'm gonna try and make it so you can still see the stuff pouring in while I look at the moist and delicious classic banana bread recipe. Easy to make. No need for a mixer. My husband's a mixer. Ripe bananas, butter, sugar, egg, vanilla, baking soda, and flour. Okay, so back to the thingy. No need for a mixer for this recipe. Cleanup is easy too. If you want, you can mix everything in one bowl. The best bananas to use for banana bread are those that are overripe. The yellow peels should be at least half browned and the bananas inside squishy and browning. Prep time 10 minutes. Cook time 1 hour. Yield makes 1 loaf. And then it gives you the ingredients. See? He's following them to the letter because he's good at that. And then method. And there you go, guys. Simply recipes. Okay. Moving on. I don't want to get into it. It's a slippery slope. If I start baking, then I'm going to have to start, like, cooking. And then it's going to be like, hey, why don't you learn to sew? And then...
Now it goes in the oven.
Oh, oven. There's an oven over there? I thought that was a tea thing. A thing for making tea. I didn't know it was for anything else. Okay, so... More!
I burped.
I was saying something. Was it
1 hour to 1 hour 10 minutes. Check at 50 minutes.
Oh, I need more sleep. And then we gotta go we gotta hang out with people tonight. And I'm expecting a call around 7. And then we have company really short. We're going to be company. I have so much to do. How will I fit in wasteless hours of internet time? If I need to send someone. Seriously, why couldn't she just come up to the door? The other guy comes up to the door. What makes her so special? It's called, we have a freaking elevator for crying out loud. It's not like we're making her climb the stairs or something. Postal delivery just ain't what it used to be. Postal delivery ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be. Say postal delivery ain't what it used to be. And it effing sucks. That's kind of creepy. The standard of purity. It makes you think of, like, I don't know, like, oh, they want you to buy it as, like, thingy. For a fresh, cleaner home, sinks, refrigerators, pots and pans, garbage pail, litter boxes, counters, coffee pots, stainless steel, carpets, dishwasher between uses, ovens, microwaves, china, disposables, and drains. Wow. But yet, I do not see baking on there. For a fresher, cleaner home. Baking powder, what if you were supposed to use baking soda and all this time you're like poisoning us? What's baking soda then? One teaspoon baking soda. Oh, this says baking soda. I was about to freak out. Like, is baking soda the same as baking powder?
Nope.
Oh, thank God. I was freaking out there because, But it says it's for baking soda, so what does baking powder do?
Makes it more fluffy. If you use baking powder in cakes. Well, no, baking soda goes in cake. Baking powder goes in cookies.
I'm so confused. They're both baking. One's soda, one's powder. What the F? They're both... What if you do it wrong? There's so much stress. Okay, so magic baking. Wait, hey, we're not done looking at it.
Cornstarch, sodium bicarbonate.
So it's the same thing, only it has cornstarch? Why don't you just buy baking... then why don't you just buy baking soda and add cornstarch? What the fuck is with the baking powder and the baking soda?
It's good for cookies, I think.
Yeah, I get that, but why don't you buy cornstarch and add it to your baking soda?
It's pre-mixed along with sodium bicarbonate and...
yeah, well, that's what this is. Sodium...
and monocalcium phosphate.
Oh, so they added the mono blah 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 phosphate and blah blah blah, and that makes it spend more? I'm fine. See, this baking thing is stupid. Baking powder. Baking soda. Baking powder. Baking soda. Chocolate chips. Now can I go to bed?
Yes, all done.
But there's so many bananas.
I gotta make one more. I've only got 2 pans.
And there's a kitty. Hi, Mama. Oh, look at her. She loves him. Did you see our ottoman? It's an ottoman. Okay. Getting up then. Get on down. Okay, so like that was our cooking show. It is 10:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to watch Vloggerhead's videos. Gotta catch up because I've gotten a bit behind. Been actually busy. I can't believe it. Like I don't mean internet stuff. I mean like we went visiting. Like people downstairs invited us to visit. My husband had some of their scotch, and even though he has a bunch of scotch, he had some of theirs, and he had a second one, and he was, oh gosh, he was funny. He's sleeping. Brought him up to bed, and he just went to bed. But anyway, it's 11 o'clock. I got an hour to write my words. I've been cutting it close, but I've still made it. Though last night, I made it at midnight. I just rolled back the clock 1 minute. I mean, I was seconds away from getting it on time. Look at that. I renewed my health card. In case you didn't watch the other video, I renewed my health card. Guys, this is big. I got my iPod. Look at this, guys. Look at this little thing. It's not one of the classics that are apparently worth thousands of dollars now, but it's the iPod Nano, and I never used it for video, even though you could, but I liked this. I liked the iPod Shuffle the most because it was so tiny. Somebody stole it from me, as I said, but this thing is neat, nifty neato, and my favorite color of blue. So, I've got Christmas music on it, and jazz standards, and crooners and stuff. These are those stamps that needed to come in that big box the other day. See, got a little thing to hold my stamps in. So anybody who's still waiting on a card, they've either been sent out or I'm going to still write them. These arrived today. I know the guy was an asshole. Gosh, all the writers were jerks. But, I already owned this one, which is why it doesn't match. But of course I read it. It was fantastic and kind of trippy. This is in descending order. It's not all of his books. I actually picked them by plot as to why, if I would be interested in them. I gotta read this. What else is going on? The puppets are all in the bag. I've gotten rid of the cardboard boxes, so I've got a lot of puppets here, and I'm trying to think, I mean, why not have some fun? Maybe I should try to make some, like, talking videos with the puppets. Not to offend the actual real people they were made of, but they are puppets now. Oh, speaking of Kurt, there you go. Kurt can be like, look at me. Ernest Hemingway has a blue shirt. Anyway, that wasn't the only Kurt book I got. You know, I like my letters, diaries, and journals. Well, here's his letters. So I'm curious to read him. But I've got so many books to read. I'll never need to buy books again, she says, even though she probably will. I'm saying that in the third person, but look how close I am to finishing A Brave New World. I'm right near the end. I almost don't want to finish it, not because it was so fantastic, but I don't know if the ending's going to really disappoint me or something. My feet are hurting. Well, you can't see Jejune. Okay, so Jejune is sitting in this chair and is very comfortable here. Doesn't even require the fireplace on. Has quite an imagination. So, I'm not crazy, I promise. I got a friend made this. I bought it from her, but I think she underpriced it. Jejune is priceless. But my friend made this moon thimble. Look for moon thimble on Etsy, and she makes everything from the hats to the scarves to creatures, like just wonderful. Look at that. Jejune, middle initial E, Korn, last name Korn. Jejune E. Korn. That was her name. I'm not changing it. So I felt more comfortable than being at my in my shop. Oh, the cat is scratching in the litter, of course. What else was there to say? Husband has gone banana bread crazy. Okay? This is the one for him that he's eaten. I did have a slice of it tonight, I admit. Because I did break my fast when we were down visiting. I had some cashews. Cashews are very hard to say no to. Cashews when you're a guest at somebody's house. And they're pleasant company. But these are 2 loaves that, oh gosh, I don't like crumbs anywhere. It's like I have this, like, fear that some mouse will appear, even though we've never had them. We're on, like, a higher floor and our building isn't dirty or anything. But here I am all, like, I have some, there's a reason why I'm medicated, right? But look at these beautiful loaves of these. Look at it. It's like he's, do you know that this means he's baked 6 loaves of banana bread in the past week or so? Whenever I last, I think he likes doing it. He likes giving them away, and I think he likes the way people say that it tastes really good. So I can't blame him for that. Look at that. Last year we went nuts with so much under the tree because we've not had that forever. I know I hadn't had a tree with a whole bunch of gifts under it since childhood, whatever, you know. So last year when we got back from our trip, even though we had gone to Italy, we still spoiled each other very much. Well, this year we were supposed to restrain ourselves because we've been obviously spending just fine. And but he said he was putting something under the tree for me, and he wanted me to get something for him. So I went a little bit overboard, and yeah, it's nice, you know. I don't know. If you can, if you can't, you can't. I know what that's like. I've slept through many Christmases, many New Years. I've done that. So if you're out there thinking, oh, what a she blah 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 for granted, look at those vials. I'm telling you, I'm not. I know. I've been there. So I hear you. Anybody who's alone or going through stuff or can't, as I show you stuff, I'm not mean to, it's just I don't look very good right now. I'm telling you that, you know, I'm thankful for the years, all those years when I had nobody that really gave a damn on anything, who did reach out to me and gifted me such wonderful things. And Carol, if you ever watch my videos, which I'm not sure that you do, I got all your Alice in Wonderland postcards in here. I just have been waiting for a good wall to put them on, and unfortunately, that's going to be a poster door, and I want a nice display for my Alice, and that's crooked. Although my Alice in Wonderland postcards could go on that wall instead. We'll see. But I want them to be, or I can put them on this beautiful bookcase. You can see, oh, my national novel writing. You know what I mean. I'm just saying, I know I'm like, look at this, look at this, look at this, but it's not like I don't know. I do. Life is circular, we could lose it all, and I don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood, you know. So that's the fear. Once you've experienced poverty or lived through several years of famine or struggled, or you deal with any illnesses or stuff, it's hard to ever really count on things staying good long, or to fully appreciate the moment of things being good, because you're like, well, things are really good, so something bad's going to happen. And unfortunately, life is cyclic, and things do happen like that, but it's a terrible way to feel about life. You know, like, I had no idea Lion would die this year. It's broken my heart, and, well, now I'm going to talk about it. 14 years, and I don't have him here now. So, or Hagrid. They were there for me when no one was. Anyway, guys, sorry. That's a weird turn. Look at this banana bread. I miss my dead cat. Well, anyway, guys, I'm just procrastinating. I gotta write words, so I'll listen to some Simon and Garfunkel or some other music and write some words. I hope you're doing okay.